Hi guys. Today we're going to talk a little bit more about comma splice and the mistakes that we make the most often. But before we go on, let's do a quick recap. So what is comma splice? Comma splice error, or also known as the run-on sentence error, is when you're trying to connect the sentences with just a comma. For instance, I love jazz, comma, she loves classical music is a comma splice error because I'm trying to connect two different sentences with just a comma. And in our previous lesson, we learned that there are fundamentally two ways of fixing comma splice error. First, we can change the punctuation mark. Second, we can kill the sentence. And if you're still unsure, that's fine. Just make sure to review the previous lesson. Among many words, College Board loves to use the word however to create comma splice error. We have to understand that the word however does not have the power to connect two different sentences. For instance, the sentence I called him, however, he did not answer is a comma splice or a run-on sentence error because the word however is not a conjunction or fanboys and does not have the power to connect two different sentences. And we actually make this error a lot when we're writing an essay. So from now on, understand that the word however creates comma splice error. Let's try to fix the error in the screen. The first method is to change the punctuation mark. So our option is, we can change the first comma into a semicolon, or we can change the first comma into a period and capitalize the first word of however to fix the error. Another way of fixing this error is to simply change the word however into a fanboys. For example, I can use a comma but or a comma yet to fix the comma splice error. In addition to the word however, it is useful to remember some other keywords that occur in a comma splice error. Remember that words like nevertheless, even so, consequently, and therefore are not part of fanboys and they do not have the power to connect two full sentences. Look at the sentences I made in the screen and understand that all of them are a comma splice error. And this brings us to our final lesson. I want you to understand that you're perfectly fine to use the word however this way. I, however, was in love is not a comma splice error. The word however in this sentence is not connecting two sentences, and it's just another way of writing, however, comma, I was in love. Let's make the comparison more explicit. If you look at the screen, the first example, I, however, was in love is just one sentence. But the second example, which is a comma splice error, I'm trying to connect two different sentences with the word however, and this is the mistake that we have to fix. I cannot stress how important comma splice is in the writing section of the SAT. So if you're still unsure what this concept is, please make sure to review our lessons.